What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back to it here. We are in it now. Ready to rip and ride on the high desert seas, the low seas. Not really too sure about that. Yeah, we're in it here, ready to go. We'll try it like there. Okay. Yeah, we're ready for bag number 4 here. Welcome back. Hope everyone had a good last couple of weeks. We did miss last week. I know I'm just a total broken record at this point, but you know the reality is that I got a lot of shit going on right now, and we're just gonna take it where we can get it. I mean, you know, look, I would like to play with Legos once a week. I would like to play with Legos more than once a week. But I also need the money from making the pizzas. So, life goes on. But we're in it today, ready to ride, ready to get bag number 4 going here. So let's check it out. We've got our Oscar Isaac minifigure on deck, it looks like. Cool. So let's open this bad Stanley up and see what we're working with here. Just adjust my light a little bit too. Let's see. Yeah, that looks better. Multi-purpose lamp after all. We're not just doing streams, we're also reading books and hanging out, organizing stuff, you know, being a person in the world. Alright, so here's our extra pieces so far. Got our Harkonnen dress there. That's kitties, because they rip up paper on my desk. So, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Extra pieces. Move out of the way for now. Enough room for everything going here. Okay. To get in on bag number 4 here. Start with our minifig here. Couple of faces. Got a smile and a grimace, just like always. It's got to be grimace though. Girl, I'm Oscar Isaac and I'm mad. I'm nervous about the pendulum of political power swinging back to harm my family on our new assignment. On the desert world of Arrakis. His hair, luscious hair. Yeah, there we go. And a couple of pair of binocs for our guy here. Let's see here. If you have the hand reversed, I think that's what gives you the best angle for this, if I recall correctly. That's how you can get the eyes to match up with the binocs really nicely. There we go. Checking out the horizon there. Put him next to his wife, the Lady Jessica, right? Wife? Or is she like not a wife? She's supposed to... No. It's just his wife. It's his wife. Let's Chani later, who is made to be not the wife in title, but only in spirit. Okay, spoilers for Dune, by the way. But yeah, if you're not all over Dune already, I don't know what to tell you. It's incredible. Really enjoyed reading the first 4 books in the series over the last couple of years, something like that. You can say precisely. I did just finish book number 2 of the Southern Reach series last night, Authority. Quite enjoyed it. A little slow in parts, but really, really good. Really ramps up at the end. Yeah, and I'm excited to start book number 3. I'm hoping to maybe get to read a chapter before I go to work today, but we'll see. We gotta get our stream on first here. Activating this lever will extend and retract the wings of the craft. Ah, yes. This is going to be a very important feature to us, given our limited shelf availability here. Good Lord. Something I was hoping to do a little bit of last night was breaking down some of my Lego sets, but I got caught up doing other stuff, reading and watching hockey and doing chores. Only so many hours in the day, unfortunately. There we go. I was just talking with my dad about this the other day, how I'm like never bored. Like sometimes things become boring, right? Like I'll watch a movie and it ends up being not that great, but that's like as a consequence of the chosen entertainment form, like not panning out. But I'm never like, oh, there's nothing to do. There's always so much stuff to do. So much stuff to do. All I need is the time to do it all. Set this down for now. Move on to another structure here. There's been a lot of kind of intricate Technic work in here. This is a good middle ground. I've been talking about wanting to do some Technic stuff and never really finding the opportunity to get a good set like the expensive Technic sets. It seems like they just don't go on sale particularly as often as the system sets. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, But in any case, oops, this has been and like I said, kind of a nice middle ground, getting to set up some of these Technic contraptions whilst still building something that I think is going to have good, solid display value, as well as, just being a theme that I'm more passionate about. And build this up on on the other side, A-OK. Make this symmetrical here. First. Kind of winging it here, not really following the instructions at this point, but I get it. You do the same thing as you did on the other stuff, other side. Like so. And then, let's see here. Just all held out like this, and we're going to flip it over. This is going to go here on the back of our craft here. Okay. Everything is chill there. Up next here. I did take the plunge on a big Lego related purchase yesterday, something that won't show up for several months, if you catch my drift. I'm just kidding. There's no reason to be secretive about it. We got the Transylvania set from the Bricklink Creators series pre-ordered. Just a single copy. No scalping here, and we're all very excited to rip that puppy open and build it. So it's definitely not going to be a resale situation, but pretty stoked about it. Never had anything from this series before, so... yeah, should be pretty cool. Won't arrive, like I said, for several months, but I figured I've got a good backlog of stuff going right now. We'll just keep working through the sets that we have, and it's going to be a really cool one. So, you know, worth the wait, I think, and yeah. Like it's going to be a really fun build. It's like 4,000 pieces and like 14 minifigures for $350. Pretty cool, and it looks awesome. So yeah, pretty stoked about that one. November is the ship date for that, but honestly, it's gonna fly by. I mean, this year's been going crazy fast for me. I don't know about y'all, but it's definitely been flying by for yours truly, that is for sure. Okay, time for our next structure here. So yeah, that'll be fun. In the meantime, we'll just keep rolling our dice. Maybe we'll trim down our backlog a little bit, so if we just enter that into the random chance lottery, it won't be like a frustratingly long wait for everyone until we get to it. should be a good time. 2 of these we're gonna make, it looks like. Okay. And yeah, plenty to do in the meantime. This is kind of the last of our like big sets. Well, yeah, we've got like a Corvette that's a pretty decently sized set too, I think, but plenty of medium-sized and smaller sets as well, so no problem there. Plenty to do. Okay, get more studs in here. Sure. This on here. And then, okay. This guy. Ball joint. And these guys. What's up, kitty? My beautiful kitty. Good man. Shake off the fuzz so we don't hopefully get too much fuzz all over our sets, although it's a losing battle. I mean, that's everything in this house gets covered in fuzzy fuzz eventually. Hi, what's up, mister? You want to sit up here? No? Okay. Just having a checking it out. You sure? Stayed over at my partner's place last night, so the cats are a little needier than they otherwise might be, which is to say already somewhat needy, so they might make an appearance here at some point. What's up, boy? What's up, boy? Do you want to sit? You want to sit up here? Oh, yeah, you do. Say hi. Say hello. This is good video content. Hi. My sweet boy. My sweet boy. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, you're happy. You're happy, huh? What you doing? La la la. There's the thumbnail. There's the thumbnail. Come for the Legos and you stay for the very good boy Gozer. Oh, you're a sweet man. Wiggle some. There you go, fella. There you go, fella. All right. Okay. Shake it off. Back to business. This thing is going on to these. Okay. So we got gaps here and here to lower these down into. And then these pipes are going to go inside of these studs on the end, like so. Gozer, what are you doing, boy? That's not a box for a kitty. So is this going to be able to move? Doesn't have that much motion. Oh, dude. Okay. This sits here. you know, the limited range of motion is a little scary, but I'm not, just looking back through the instructions isn't going to do anything for us, you know, especially after 2 weeks since building that other stuff. I mean, it's either we're taking the whole thing apart and starting over, or we're pressing on, and if something later on doesn't work as intended, we'll try to diagnose the problem, but, you know, maybe see what is looking bad and then go back to that part in the instructions. But like at this point, we don't even know if we made a mistake truly. I mean, it might just be paranoia on my part. It feels off to me, but it might just be a complicated mechanism that hasn't come together yet, you know. I don't really have the language of Technic to be able to fret about this. Well, obviously I can fret about it. I guess what I mean to say is I don't have the language to, like, you know, have an educated guess on if everything is working as intended or not. So for now we'll press on, put on a brave face, and keep it going here. Try to blow these fuzzies off. Down onto the pegs, yappers. Stuff's on there now. Okay, and then push these back. All the way back. Slight angle. Like so, maybe. Kind of just trying to copy the instructions here, but the spring ensures the wings retain proper tension both when folded and extended. Okay, so let's see here. This might be a moment of truth moment. I mean, as we've said, we might end up rebuilding this anyway because of wanting to replace some of the Technic elements with the grayscale versions. But I still haven't gotten those components or figured that out. You know, there's lists online that you can access and everything. Okay, so these go into here, and then this flips forward to here. This back, these forward. Okay, onto here. Okay, go. A little bit of tension there. Oh, I missed something. Did I miss a page? no. I just missed something a while ago. Did I miss a page a while ago? Oh, I see. It was when I put this on, I was supposed to have put these on. Well, good news. Can still be reached. Nope. They cannot. Shoot. I see something else that I missed. Now I really... Let's bookmark in here. Carlson, you can be my bookmark. So, after we installed this lever thing, and after we put in these things, when were those are already on. When were those supposed to go on? Back when I did that. Okay. Okay, so no problem. We're just gonna disconnect this. Okay. These come out. This goes in. Bridge. Then this goes back on. Out. This. Okay. Reconnect these. Okay. Service. Okay. 2 more of these. Here. And here. So I don't think these fold down. I think these are like this so that this can rise and fall with the flapping of the wings, maybe. I don't know why it's like that. But it sits flush with these. And there's studs. So I'm starting to think that they might connect. Yep, we're going to connect up on these right now. Wow. Very intricate. Not easy. Not easy. The cool things are seldom easy. Cool things are seldom easy. Yep, so same over here. We're going to connect these studs to the studs on these sand interstitial blocks. It's going to be very secure. Fixated on here. Applying a little bit of pressure underneath to make sure that this chassis 6, and then these guys are getting dropping some more studs down with these ones here on the side, like so. Side. Sounds a little louder than the others. Hopefully it's not too crazy. I did a little sound checking earlier and the music was really quiet in the previous video, so hopefully this isn't too overwhelming. I just turned it down a little bit, but hopefully it sounds alright. If not, then vibes, you know. Alright, so there is bag number 4. Bag number 5 and another mini figure. Looks like this one is Gurney Halleck, the Sword Master. Try to space this out so that the next stream isn't like a, oh, we're gonna do like one bag of this. Doesn't say it, but I don't remember. Well, it's okay. I don't think we're getting that far today anyway. Gurney Halleck also appearing to be in a still suit here. He's got some battle armor to go on it with a print on it. That's pretty cool. Definitely enjoyed that. Couple of faces here. Smirk and an open mouth smirk. That's not good water discipline, so we'll leave his mouth closed here. He gets a sword here. Swords can penetrate the shields that they use. I love the technology level in Dune. It's very cool. Very cool series. Interesting explanation. The Butlerian Jihad and the war against the thinking machines is a really interesting and cool explanation, in my opinion, as to why, you know, they have advanced technology in some ways, but also sort of feudalist approach, feudalist approach in others, and why there aren't, you know, computers. Instead, there's like the mentats, the human computers, people who've unlocked their potential of their brain to have incredible computational powers. Yeah, very cool series. If you haven't read it, I could not recommend it more highly. So these kind of come up and over to leave a little gap for that wing retraction area. Rather than just a flat bar across. This gets a flat bar, but this gets kind of a raised over effect. And what do we got next here? Some lime green action. This song. Yeah, definitely like this one. So far, so good. Next, we'll get this structure going. No idea what this is going to be, as per usual. Let's go here. Yeah. Cool. So there's enough space in there for the stud, and it looks like there's a little bit of a gap even before the thing hits. And then these are really close to each other, but not an illegal building technique apparently. Very interesting. A way to arrange all of these Technic pins. Never seen anything like that before. Quite cool. Quite cool. Up the front of this thing, because it's still going to have the cockpit on it, like I know that it does. You can see it in the picture, so it's a whole nother section to get built in the front here, but we got to get all this stuff operable first. Well, it does look like we're about to do a little bit of paneling and greebling here. Assume this is greebling. The C-clips might have a functional purpose, but this is greebling for sure. Alright, it's going to go on the side here, so underneath all of this wing stuff. Sit right here. So we're attaching to these studs and these studs. other side, or more? Oh yeah, forgot about that. Oh. Yep. Okay, yep, not the other side quite yet. We're gonna something else going on here. Sorry, just had a little moment refamiliarizing myself with some of the mechanisms that we built last week. It's a very complicated piece. And of course, whenever we do our final video on this, we'll go through and we'll show all of those mechanical features, assuming we've got them all built correctly. Alright, this is going on to these C-clips that we just put in on this side panel here. And flip up, okay. Side here, and then presumably build another arm and flip that arm up, and then join them, maybe join them. Panel is in place. Exactly the same. Yes. Did we get that in there? Yeah, we did. I have no memory of placing this block on the other side, but there it is. Never been the best at multitasking. I really try to, do my best on the stream here, obviously, but it's not a strong suit of mine. Not a strong suit. Alright, yep. Flip up. There's a little bit of give in the, these can slide a little forward or a little back, so trying to get them the same. Flush with this, I think, is how it's supposed to be. So yeah, pretty much got it right. They don't look perfectly lined up though, do they? Why? You put a little pressure on it to get it lined up, but why isn't it doing it on its own? Oops, keep punting my pop screen here. Too much pressure on it from something? I don't know. It's not too much pressure. We're gonna join them up right now, it sure looks like. I don't think it's enough pressure to be like, putting real problematic strain on these pieces when we join them. It's just gonna get pushed together. Yeah, feels fine. I don't really know why there was any strain to begin with there, but I don't see anything that would cause it. Feels flush on both of these areas, so ready to press on. Into our next thing here. Which of course is going to be something. What are we rocking? One of these? Yeah, must be. Yeah, again, another fairly intricate Technic structure that I have no idea what it's going to be. Enjoy the ride here. These are symmetrical, right? Kind of. Functionally. More wing. Oh yeah. Of course. We recognize this structure. They're wing flappers. Can I sit in here? Right through the middle. Okay. Okay. And the other side. Oh yeah. On the other side indeed. All right. I thought this felt kind of familiar. We've already built it 4 times, or variations of it 4 times, since we did realize last time, I think, that we made a mistake. Had to go back and fix it. Very, very intricate stuff going on here. Whoa. Almost lost that, but we held on to it. Looks like we're building 4 of them here, so we got more of all this stuff. As a matter of fact, this one we're not mirroring yet. This one goes elsewhere. It goes back here. Like so. So these are both free moving right now, not connected to anything yet. I think I see where we're headed here, but we'll get there in due time. I think we gotta build the other side here first. Oops, almost skipped a page. Yep. Looks like this is about going to close out the bag here. This one, this guy around here. Go front. This one's much looser. Why is it so much looser? Huh. It's weird. This one. Can hold its own weight, and this one can't. Makes me wonder if I did something wrong. Looks like they have the same range of motion. There we go. Kind of had it for a second. I don't think it's a problem. Full range of motion, all that good stuff. I think it's just must be pressure on the bricks in some angle or something that's causing them to behave a little differently. I don't think it's a real problem. We'll sure find out, won't we? Gray side down. It's right through here. So it's floppier on this side too. It's weird. But same full range of motion on both sides, like you said. Fine. The black track rod elements connect the lower and upper wing roots so that all 8 wings flap simultaneously. Yeah, they do. Boing, boing. 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 And on this side. Move very much. Why not? I just can't shake the feeling that something is wrong here. They don't flap. Too much pressure on anything. We're just gonna forge ahead. I mean, I really don't know. Let's just hit a quick Google search here. Lego Dune Ornithopter wings not flapping. Reddit. Literally at the same stage as me. Is this the right amount of movement on the button for the wings? The more I build, the less they move, and I'm worried I've screwed something up. I really don't want to go any further. I found some similar videos. Some seem to fix as they go, but none seem as rigid of mine. There really isn't a lot of movement in the end. The length of the wings really create the flapping effect. It's a shame because it looks great, but it's definitely a display piece more than really being playable. The weight of actually having the wings attached does help. Yeah, it's pretty small. Well, in any case, that's all it moves. Okay, all right. Internet says we're good. Internet says we're good. I mean, you understand why I'd be concerned that I mean, you literally can't even see because I can't hold it steady enough for the. See it before when I was sitting down, probably even better. That's all the more they move. Pretty light. All right, on to bag number 6. I mean, it's fine if it's more of a display piece anyway, because frankly, like, that's what we're gonna do with this anyway, you know. I mean, this is a very, very 18 and up set, like, in terms of not only it being a complicated build, but also the subject matter of Dune is really pretty dark at times, and I think you know, like, of course you want the play features to be functional on something that's so heavily. The Technic said it's kind of funny that it's like we go through all of this build to get this little of movement, but I mean, you can imagine when the wings are really long, it's gonna look better. Okay, we got another minifigure here, another still suit. We got Liet Kynes. Gonna have her practicing good water discipline. Oh, we got a cape here. Cape in here, along with in the bag. Yep. We got the Harkonnen's crazy robe, but we've also got a more traditional cape in here. Put this old guy away for now. We'll get to that today. We probably got another couple of bags in us here. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10 bags. Should we only do one more? How many have we done so far? Well, we're doing this. This is one. This plus one more. We'll leave 3 for next time. Yeah. So that'll be our goal. I think that seems good. So let's get our cape on here. Let's see. How do we... Looks like it's this side first. Asymmetrical cape here. And then this up. That makes sense that it's the ruffles go to that side. And where's our hair? Cool. Dreads. Ooh, and then we've got the maker hooks for controlling the sandworms by holding open their flaps and not allowing them to surface under the dunes. Quite cool. To look at these, you might think that they're weapons, but really no, these are tools for controlling the great makers. Sandworms. Very cool. I like that it's spacing out the minifigures, one per bag, more or less. Liet Kynes, of course, has the Eyes of Ibad going. You can maybe kind of see it there. The bright blue eyes of prolonged spice exposure. None of the other characters have them, so this is early days. Paul Atreides doesn't even have a still suit on here, though you get plenty of them in the other minifigures. So of course you can, if you're trying to recreate like a certain scene or whatever, you can swap them around and all that cool stuff. All right. See what's up next here. Asymmetrical. stop here. So where are we going with this? Onto the front here. Via what? I do not remember putting these in. Did I miss something? Yep. Tail's really long, so kind of hard to get this on camera now, but into these yellow guys, and then also up here. Yep. I'm holding this upside down right now, so this is the bottom. This is the top of the ornithopter. Daddy. Oh yes. We are mirroring it. If you don't like mirroring it, you should not build vessels. Vessels are going to have you mirror it 99% of the time. Seems like this is just a intricate way of getting these Technic pinholes to be in the appropriate place for attaching the next section parts of the cockpit here. Where's my 2x1? There it is. Oh, no, I need something else first. I need this. Pretty cool. Getting some very accurate angles in here. Pretty nice. Show it again in a second here. Airwolf, welcome in. Ooh. There we go. Whoa. Haven't been keeping up on my Duolingo here. Help me out. this. On the third day at sunrise, turn west. I got there with my translate. Is it loud? Yeah, I'll turn it down some here. Oh. Here. It was really quiet in the last video I had, but let's try. Hopefully that's a little better. Let me know if that's still too loud there. Better? Okay, good. Nice. Nice. So yeah, welcome in. Hope you've had a nice last couple of weeks here. I've had a pretty chill time here the last couple of weeks. Hope the same is true for you. Oh, yeah, so we've been working on the Dune Ornithopter here. We're in bag number 6 now, I believe, is where we're at. So, yeah, it's looking pretty cool here so far. Interesting build so far. A lot of Technic action, more so than I'm used to with a lot of sets. These angled sections provide the connection points for the angled cockpit windows in the next stage of the build. Yeah, so we're basically moving the pins from here to here, as well as on the outside they're gonna create an interesting shape for the front of the Ornithopter there. Pretty sweet. Pretty cool. And we're keep building up the body here. One piece at a time. But yeah, this build has been quite fun so far. Been enjoying it. My cats? Probably Z's. Probably sawing logs. They were messing with me earlier. I was holding big boy Gozer up. Oh, come on. We don't need my dreams. Write them down. Write down your dreams. We don't need lyrics. We don't need lyrics here today. I find it distracting. Yeah, they're off doing their own thing somewhere. Gozer was messing with me earlier. I wasn't here last night, so they were freaking out when I got home, but I hung out with them for a little bit before I started the stream. So now they're probably, what are we doing here? I don't need all this. Don't need all this chit chat in my music. Got those on there. We got these. These go into the back of here. Oh, very interesting. Where's my other one here? There we go. Wasn't expecting to see these in this set. Looks like we're just using them to have these studs available. Not going to be able to see the decorations, the wall decos. There. Mr. Kitty, here comes one. What are you doing, Pippa? Are you gonna help us? Are you gonna help us build some Legos? Funny boy. You're on the internet, Kitty. Say hello, Airwolf. Hello. Hello. Yeah. He's a good boy. You're a good boy, aren't you? All right, we're building, boy. I'll pet you more. I'll pet you more soon. All right. Where were we? Here, you can sit on my lap if you want. Okay. Building up the exterior here. This craft. We're doing some paneling here. This one? Yeah, this one. Where's this one gonna sit? Oh, but on this side? Yeah. Okay, yep, we're kind of covering up. Oh, I see, we're just leaving just enough room for this spring to move in between these two wedge pieces. We'll see it a little better when we get the other side done real quick here. That's gonna flip the wings back eventually, so they claim. Still got a couple more things to do to make that happen, but that is the idea in any case. Okay, so this goes right here. And yeah, there's this little gap here in between those wing pieces that let the spring slide in and out of there to raise and lower the wings, or to flip the wings forward and back. It's going to be really cool to see all the rest of this come together next week. Should be good to stream next week. Here's my phone. I know I've been frustratingly inconsistent recently, but let's check my calendar here. Wedding catering for 100. Yeah, that's just a big order. That's a work thing. That's at night. Yep, should be a normal week for me next week, so 2x4 brick here. Oh, that's the wrong side. There we go. Okay, so these bricks are going to sit on top of this piece right here. Okay. Cool. And then we'll mirror that up on the other side here. I'm still talking in my music. This one's not as bad for whatever reason. I find it less distracting. Okay, there we go. Putting a roof on this thing. Greebling. Doing some greebling. These cheese wedges help make the shape. And then on the side here, we're gonna panel it up. Cover up some of our technical pins. Yeah, we might rebuild this eventually because a lot of these, like, you can see it in the picture, a lot of the like Technic pieces are still visible, but there's guides online that show you the components you need to replace them with, like grayscale, that still have the right grip tension and everything like that. But that'll be for another time. If we want to rebuild this at any point, we'll probably do that. But for now, just building it au naturel, baby. This is greebling. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Go on these studs right here. Oh yeah, that's some nice greebling. Looks cool. Mirror this up on the other side here. Exhaust vents popping. Can't remember if these ornithopters are supposed to have like engines in addition to the wings. They probably do. The wings to stay aloft and then the jet propulsion for speed. Oops. So maybe they're engines of some kind. They're looking cool there. Looking very cool. Alright, we got a little bit left to go on this bag here. Let's see what these are. And we should have time for one more bag, I believe. 236, yeah, we should be able to do one more. Get some headlight bricks on here. Some more vents. Greebling up a storm here. Drop some studs down on the side here. Flush on top, okay. Wing action. Okay, and then we're using these little trough pieces in front to form, yeah, maybe this is like an intake of an engine or something like that. Or some sort of weapons system. Pinned this onto there. Alright. Curious. Aha. Going on the tail here. This guy. So connecting this here. And then is this going to connect here? Can't tell if it's supposed to. Yeah, it is. It must be. It just sits at kind of an angle. It sits like flush to the shape of the tail, and then it's angled here. Cool. And then, slightly different, I think, because this end connection point was asymmetrical, but yeah, we're gonna put another side on this here. And we'll get into our last bag of the day. See what that has in store for us. Which minifigure we've got, and we're gonna get started on the cockpit or keep working on this wing system. We still have the flipping the wings back mechanism to build, so definitely still some work to be done on that. We're not just in full decoration mode yet. Not quite yet. Let's see whether... Oh, there it is. Slid off onto the glass and I couldn't see it there. Okay. This is going to connect onto the other side here. Boom, there you go. There's our little tail. Got some engines on there. Cool. And a couple of extra pieces here, and we're on to bag number 7. This is going to be our final bag for the day, but we'll keep it going here, and then we'll have 3 bags left to go next week, and we'll see what our next project is going to be. Bag number 7. There we go. There we go. Very good. Get a little hydration going. Splendid. All right. So we got another still suit here. This one is going to be for Shani, the character portrayed by Zendaya. I'm going water discipline again. We're going mask up here. Shani would have her hood up if she was in full mask mode, I think. So maybe we'll go face open on this one. Oh, here we go. So the white sword. So this is definitely the Chris knife or Christ knife. I can't remember if they say it in the movies, how it's meant to be pronounced or whatever. Chrys Knife. So this is the knife made from the tooth of the great sandworm Shai-Hulud. Very cool. So quite an arsenal of weapons our minifigures have got at their disposal here for setting up various scenes from the movie and stuff like that. If you were to want to do any of that stuff, make some dioramas. Alright, let's see what the last bag has in store for us. The last bag for today. Let's see what we're going to be building here. I see some vents, so definitely some sort of greebling is on the horizon here. Oops. some sort of almost knocking stuff off the table is also definitely on the horizon here, because we just did that. Okay. Let's see. Set that down for a minute. What are we building? What are we building now? Perpetually a mystery. Something that's going to be hidden because we've got some bright colors going on here. Something for the cockpit. This is going right in the front here onto this central column here, and this top one is connecting to the third of the pin. Okay, very good. I'll attach our cockpit to that. Maybe we're going to start building the cockpit here. That'd be cool. That would really make me feel like we've made some progress. The shape of this is still mostly the same as where we left it 2 weeks ago, so it'd be cool if we changed the silhouette a bit here. That would be fun. But it would also be cool if we had one more dramatic change left for the final part of the build next week. So either way, really, it'll be okay. This is interesting. Oval, red brick. This guy. Spanner handles. One angle straight ahead, it looks like. Vent. It's not particularly straight ahead. We'll figure it out whenever we get them. Attached stuff. Okay. Sits right here. So just enough space for this to slot into this angled guy. And then we're going to drop these down onto the spanners. Okay. Ends of these are still sticking out a little bit here. Man. Okay, there's enough room inside of here for them to go up there. Studs all over all the sides of this thing, except for the side that has the little hinge component on it. Okay. Very interesting. Studs. And another hinge. Wow. Lots of stuff to connect to this. And we're not even attaching it yet. We're moving on to something else. Okay, we set that aside for now. Let's see here. Clips. This piece is almost so much shinier other black components. Kind of see the way the light catches it. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but it's much shinier than the other black components for whatever reason. Okay, get a hinge on this too, so plenty of connections points here. Okay, well this takes a little of the guesswork out of it. We've got our printed control panel here, so this is going to be some area in the cockpit here. So, pretty cool. Printed piece. No stickers to be found in this set. Clips onto that guy. And then, here's our control levers. Kind of picture these working like tank treads almost, where there's a lever to control each set of wings. I don't know how that would really work practically, but there we go, levers. Okay, connects here. Right, and then this goes here. Okay, flush. Yeah, flush. So there's the beginning of our cockpit. Wow, really fragile right now, but we got some big components over here to help strengthen it here, hopefully, before we leave it to sit all week long. Exposed and dangerous. All right. Build something else first. Some sort of armor here. A little lime green 2x1 brick, no worries there. Awesome. Whoa. Shot into space, but we didn't lose sight of it, so no big deal. Double armor. Fragile stuff going on here too. Interesting. Connect up to the side here. Oh yeah, that's gonna strengthen it. Look at that drop in. Oh, it connects to so many studs. Okay, sick. That already feels way stronger. Looks good. And then we're just gonna add a little bit of greebling on the side here. Set this down, kind of. Can't apply too much pressure to it, probably. Brace it from the other side. Okay. A little bit of paneling on here, very cool. Complete the look. Okay, and then the other side, all right. So this is, looking at it, probably going to take us close to the end of the bag here. We'll see if we get these main hatches put in here or not. More vents. More vents. Drop on. Yep. Cool. Got our extra paneling here. We got a little bit of components left here, so let's see. Okay, chairs. With the two cockpit seats are built as a removable section to make it easier to place your minifigure characters in the cockpit. Oh, that's a nice design element. Nice two-seater. Of course, there's many different sizes of ornithopters, different sizes of cockpits and such, but this is going to be a two-seater. And of course, this interior section that's all taken up by the mechanics in the movie is supposed to be, you know, a storage area slash, like, you know, your troops right there. Okay, so there we go, got that on. And one more thing to build here. Let's see, this will be the end for today here. Once we knock out whatever this is, let's find out what we're building here. Hinge. T-bar through this. Centered more or less. Okay. Bricks on either side. reasonably centered. Spacer. Spacer. Oh, it looks a little uneven, doesn't it? Just ever so much. That's better. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Might be just a little. There we go. Let's flush. What is it? Trying to space this out here so it doesn't stick out on either side. That's pretty much good. Okay, we're going with that. No more messing and fussing with this. All right, we got some ingots. Ow. We pinch our finger when we put on the first ingot. Oh, this one's got some dreck from the smooshing process. Right, and then on the underside here, we got these ovals. On the underside, and then it's just looking like extra pieces, so we'll see where this attaches, and that will be it for today. We'll go back to this next week, and should have plenty of time to easily get this finished up and access our list and see what our next project will be. But one more week on this here, it looks like. Oops, skipped a page. This is going to connect right here. Some sort of weaponry or perhaps lights. Just angle it a little bit. Is it angled? Maybe not. You can angle it or not angle it, I guess. Up to you. All right, so no cockpit panels today. That'll be something to look forward to for next time, but we definitely got the shape of it in a little better here. We've got extra Christ knife, extra sword, hair for Lady Jessica in here. Lots of cool extra pieces in here. So yeah, looking pretty sweet here so far. Quite large, tip to tail. It's gonna be a big set. So yeah, yes. See you next time, Airwolf. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the stream. As always, we appreciate you and hope you have a nice week until then. And we'll see you next time. Bye.